AT&T Stadium.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I believe it's not butter.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. 6-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Peters on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
On 1st down, Ingram. He'll get it inside
inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The 19-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Marcus Peters.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Go. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Go, man.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson on the move to his
Turn
left.
around the block, man.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal.
It's second down.
Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it third down.
He was
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Down to the 25.
Ingram,
A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson now. It fights him off. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's a loss of 4 yards.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn.
Hey, little bitch. You can only kick field goals because you're a punk bitch. I'm going to beat you down like a red-headed step kid.
Had 6 other goals.
But 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost...
Here's a little something for your mama that you might not like. She was a transvestite.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
And trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on.
She done was over there.